Can a fish found dead be eaten? Only in very rare cases, otherwise it can be very dangerous for your body. Today's video will take you to discover a very special place with amazing seabeds and breathtaking views.
I'm at Cala Domestica, which is a little nook, a small cove nestled between the mountains of Iglesiente. Yeah, I'll show you something special right away before we dive in. There's a strange smell almost, nauseating. I couldn't figure out what it was. The beach is full of millions of velella that have, let's say, washed ashore with the past storms that are here. I wonder if there are fish in there. Let's go find out.
Here the water is really crystal clear. As soon as I dive in, I see them. They are the remains of the velella for those who don't know. They are a type of jellyfish that live in huge colonies that get washed ashore during storms and can be found in some bays, especially in Sardinia. I enter the sea with the usual curiosity as always, and from afar you can see a school of fish. They seem like Selema fish to me, and I wait for them. These curious fish approach me and slowly glide past. They aren't big, but it's wonderful to see them with this contrast of the water, which really looks like a swimming pool. I let them pass, and they calmly go off to eat the algae on the rocks. Here the seabed is truly amazing, and from the initial 3 to 4 meters, it quickly drops to around 15-20 meters. Look at that blue, but especially on the walls there are some crevices, interesting formations, and I decide to explore them. I enter this very peculiar cave. To be honest, it's a bit scary. And as you can see, inside the cave there is no vegetation, no fish, no other organisms. This is because very often, due to the lack of light, plants cannot grow, and thus the entire food chain that brings fish and other organisms to inhabit these environments is absent, which often results in them being devoid of life. I take the opportunity to dive a bit further ahead, around 15 meters. Here the seabed shows some signs of vegetation, but the sea urchins are missing. I don't know if they have been taken. What is striking is that there is little life. Apart from a few small white sea breams, there's not much to see. Most likely, in these rocky areas, the fish come in precisely when there are big storms. And today there's nothing to see. I reach the end of the rocks, and from here, a long stretch of sand begins. I decide to dive around 10 meters to see what's at the foot of this small rocky wall. It's with wonder that I discover some beautiful animals. They are funworms. These are worms that immediately retract upon touch to escape potential predators. Today, there really are no fish to be seen. It must be the sea conditions. However, further ahead, I spot a strange shape on the sand. It seems to be a dead fish with an elongated body. It could be a moray eel or more simply a conger eel. I approach to try to understand the cause of death. Very often these fish are hunted and then abandoned because they are difficult to clean and full of bones. Yet, as I get closer, I immediately understand what happened to it. It's a big fish and I can't believe my eyes. It tried to swallow a prey, a scorpion fish, yet it died. It almost seems like a joke to me. At first, I think that a fisherman might have caught the conger eel and then thrown it back, putting the scorpion fish in its mouth. I don't know why this scene seems so unreal to me. Yet, after a while, I realize that the scorpion fish can't be pulled out even by force. The two died together, each fighting for their own survival. The conger eel wanted to eat the scorpion fish, and it tried everything not to be swallowed. Under other circumstances, I would have left everything there, but this conger eel seems to have died very recently, so I decide to take it.
I didn't see much fish. I must also say that I wasn't in top shape because I ate like a killer. But the water is crystal clear. It's incredible. And you saw where the cave is, where when I entered there was a complete absence of life. The reason is simple. There aren't any sun rays illuminating it. And then another beautiful thing I saw were all these, let's say, exoskeletons, let's call them that, of these jellyfish that are on the shore filling the sea. But the most beautiful thing was this big conger eel. Giant. And here, do you see what happened? It's fresh, and in my opinion, it died this morning, but not earlier. It went to swallow this scorpion fish and couldn't manage to swallow it. The scorpion fish, opened its fins and they both died. This is an incredible thing. In nature, it happens very often. Animals are not afraid at all. They prefer to both die than to give up the scorpion fish. Rightly, it fought to the death. And unfortunately, the fish's mouth is designed in such a way that once they tend to swallow, they can't extract it anymore. And it will be difficult for me too. I have to be careful because it has a very painful sting. The scorpion fish, I would like to avoid sticking it into myself. Hard to kill, as they say. And I swear, after 10 minutes of struggle, with my hands all messed up, I managed to remove the scorpion fish, which is also of excellent size. He would never have made it, yet he tried. Look, it took me a long time to remove it. The scorpion fish probably died much earlier. He had already started to digest it a little, but he couldn't finish. It doesn't smell too bad. I mean, it doesn't even stink, but obviously it can't be eaten because it's already very damaged, already half digested. So we'll throw this one back. The shrimp will eat it instead, while he has an incredible aroma. And just a fish of 2-3 kilos, maybe 2.5 kilos. Beautiful. And we won't eat this one. Now, this is a very bony fish in the tail area, so you take slices near the head with very white meat. You make great soups with it. This one is also big, so cutting it will be a hassle. Look at that meat. Wonderful fish. Many don't like it, but I like it a lot. With soup, it's fantastic, but fried, it's also very, very good. Now let's see how it is roasted. This fatty meat should be perfect for the grill. So, once past the belly part, this, let's say, of the body is much easier to cut into rings, see? Guys, here we are. Practically, our little skewers are ready. In the end, I managed to do a bit of both. Now we put them here on the fire. We also have our fillets. As I was saying, you can keep the fish if you find them dead, only if you know the cause of death. In this case, it was evident. The fish didn't smell, had a wonderful eye, and had probably been dead for only a few hours, precisely because it could no longer move its gills and thus oxygenate itself. Look at the skin, how it's curling up. It's full of fat and protects the meat underneath. I had never tried eating this fish grilled, and I must say it looks really excellent. It takes a long time to cook, as I was telling you. The conger eel is full of bones, however. This cooking method is very good because it also gives it this smoked flavor. I threw on some small wood pieces or something. I must say it's very, very flavorful. It doesn't need either oil or salt because it's already present in the meat. Let's wait a bit more. It will take another 10 minutes, then it's ready. In the meantime, I'm nibbling on it like this. Did you see in the last video? I bought these briquettes, but they don't really drive me crazy because it's true that they retain heat well, but they are slow. Then this is a fatty fish, and it takes much longer to cook. Now, we ate. The barracuda was exceptional. We ate the parrotfish, and in my opinion, that was incredible too. Now let's taste this one. But I'm already telling you that a fatty fish on the grill turns out better than all the others, because all the fats that are here in the skin just melt in an unbelievable way. Now, for those who will criticize them, and will tell me, surely you don't pick up dead and long dead fish. Actually, it was nice, fresh, you could see it. It had died recently, so don't be afraid. You open it, smell it, look at, let's say, the color of the skin, but above all, the smell is the most telling of all. But especially a fish that is now old, you can tell because all the organisms have gone to eat it, from the little snails to the hermit crabs, the crabs, so it would have already been attacked. Instead, in my opinion, did it really die? It had died recently. And you can tell because it is very, very good. Let's go. Having said that, last time I was super disorganized. This time the oil. Good oil, no need for salt. I've already tasted it. And I also have other spices. Oregano, pepper. But nothing is needed here. Salt, vinegar, a bottle of vinegar. That's enough. Let's taste it. Because this should be eaten with your hands. And excuse me, but Okay, it has taken on this smoky flavor. The meat is firm. A little sip, just a bit more. Unfortunately, the conger eel is full of bones, so you have to be careful. I have to tell you that the embrace is very good indeed. It's something different compared to fish. Parrotfish, the parrotfish. In my opinion, it was the best of all, but this is also very good. And so, guys, I say goodbye to you today as well with this incredible adventure. Then you'll see in the video all the seabeds we explored, we saw. Here, it would be best to go with a small boat, but we will go, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye!